Namaskar viewers, and today this is it's a beginning of a new time we are having, where we are working on a social cause to empower other Hindu Americans come to power. And I have with me one of the visionaries, and in the Americans know him a lot, and he has chosen me and to be one of his associates in doing this seva to the Hindu community. And before we start off, Japraji, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure, Aditya. First of all, my privilege and pleasure to work with you, and especially today, joining you for this Sathology video. As you said, this is a new initiative, Americans for Hindus, and I myself have been working for 41 years right here in United States of America, as not just as a cardiologist but also as a social activist. I've done a lot of activities to empower Indian Americans culturally, socially, economically, and many other ways. We have helped a lot of political figures in the past to come up, but I think time has come now when we ourselves or our community, our Hindu Americans, have to step forward, get out of our cocoons, not only just worry about money, businesses, being a doctor, engineer, businessman, but also participate and contribute towards the political service or public service as we call it. So I think that is an initiative which you and I have taken along with some of the other stalwarts, Dr. Raj Biani and many, many other activists all across the country who are joining us in this initiative.
So, before we start off, you have last 40 years, like you said, done an amazing work. In fact, I would say that if I was responsible for Padma Shri, then I'll give you. But unfortunately, I am not. You have done more seva than...
One thing I like it is I'm a giver, not a taker. So I don't believe in taking anything. I just keep giving.
In giving, we receive. Very, very good saying on that. In giving, we receive. So you have, you may not have got the Padma Shri yet, and nobody knows the future. But you have received the blessings of many. That is the biggest thing.
Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Japra ji, like what motivates you? What keeps you driving?
Well, again, we believe in our Dharma, our spirituality, feel good about it. Whatever I do elevates me morally, physically, mentally, even spiritually, and even I think the karmas, which like we feed our soul, which we think the reincarnation it's probably going to carry with us. Our body doesn't go with karmas. Along with our soul is the one which is going to carry with us, and I truly believe in it, and that's why I believe in doing good deeds, good karmas throughout my life.
Yeah, no, you have hit the nail. That people who follow some kind of adhyatma in their own lives, they are generally more successful in serving dharma. And I'm sure you have a particular practice that you also follow in your daily lives. So what is that practice if we want to know?
Well, when I started, I tell you the story about our temple, Hindu temple. We could not even build a temple in 80s and late 70s and early 80s. And we had to buy a church to make a temple. And so I started following a lot of our saints, swamis who came. They taught me how to meditate, how to do yoga, and how to really mentally prepare ourselves and how to do karmas while doing our jobs. We really don't have to convert to be a yogi or swami, but while we're doing our regular jobs and regular family life, we can still do a lot of karmas. And that's what I started doing. And now I don't even have to do any meditation, any yoga. Of course, I do exercises with the yoga. But otherwise, every work I do, every breath I take becomes like meditation to me. I enjoy it. It becomes part of my life.
This is wonderful. And viewers, I must say that people, you like our videos a lot, and our emphasis is on and bringing a quality people who are actually serving dharma in their own personal lives. So you maintain a very jovial atmosphere. I have seen that you keep it very light, and young people, they love you, and they want to come and do something for you. And like you have become a magnet for many people. I was there in two events with you in Bay Area, and then I could see that people were just coming forward on their own. And what is that magic that you have done to others to motivate them?
I tell you, Aditya, you have the same qualities as well. I see it all the time. Uh, Whoever you are with, you have to become just like them. So we cannot be walking in the cloud. We have to walk on the ground. And when we are with young people, you act like young, speak their language, their culture, and mix with them, and they'll feel a lot more comfortable with you. You cannot have any ego. You cannot have, oh, you're a big man, you have done this, this, this. All those things don't mean anything if you cannot relate to any person you are with. So, unke saath exactly we have to work the same way, but they will relate with you. So that
Yeah,
is, I think it's not a secret. That's a well-known thing, and everybody should try that. You should not try to be a high role model and try to be a big guy. Once you can talk with them, converse with them at their level, they'll take you as a role model. They'll understand that where they have to get up to.
yeah. No, one of the thing is when some people tell me that Hindus are not united, but I feel that all Hindus are united. And people say that Hindus are not united in many ways, but when it comes to dharma, everybody comes together. And but unfortunately, as a political force, we have not been united. That's where I see the issue there. So what we can do? Do you have the same visual? Do you have the same view like I have, or would you like to a little bit elaborate on that?
I think you hit the nail on the head. I don't know. Fortunately, unfortunately, like you said, we are all dharmic people. We all have Hindu-ness in us, and we believe in it. But when it does comes to politics, it's been sort of branded or labeled as dirty.
Yeah,
All politics, as they say, is dirty, and that's why some people try to stay away from it. But our dharma shows us Mahabharata, Ramayana, and all our shastras tell us that Rajniti is part and parcel of our religion, our spirituality, our philosophy, our civilization, our culture. And these values we cannot forget. If we really don't want to be part of politics, then be prepared to be ruled by those same dirty politicians.
right.
If you don't want to be on the table, you're going to be part of the menu, and they're going to eat you up. So we don't
Absolutely.
want to be get eaten up. That is one thing your favorite saying. So I tell you. So I think we have to motivate people. We have to inspire us. All you need is a good team of people, get together, unite together, take the lead as Hindus, or especially in America. I think we are very blessed that we can say anything and whatever you want to say, right up open.
Yes.
We don't have to be afraid of anybody. We're not in the Middle East. We're not in an Islamist country. We're not in China. As a matter of fact, in India also it's become very tough now to say openly because there are some elements who can come and grab you and then hit you or badly. So people are even scared. There's a lot of stuff going on there as well. But in America, we are very fortunate. So that's why we have taken this initiative and we want to start from this. And once our Hindu Americans understand and realize it's very, very important to be on the table. Let's get involved. I think we are very smart people, very bright people, a lot of intellectuals. We can make it happen if we focus ourselves that the political field and the public service is the way to go. I tell you, we can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it very correctly. And so, I really admire the vision that all of us are having, especially you who are leading this Americans for Hindus. Uh, one of the things which I really like about you is that you keep others before you, and this is one quality I think will make Americans for Hindus very successful, because we are here to make other Hindu Americans succeed, not ourselves. We also want to succeed, but our success is in seeing others succeed. So what is this selfless aspect? how do we want to, we also want others Hindus to also imbibe this. Yet, in giving we receive, and others are making others more successful than us. Do you think that many of the American Hindu communities share this vision, or do you think that it is somewhere we need to work on it, where people become more selfless than they are already?
Sure, sure. I think mutual respect is part of our dharma,
Yeah.
and if you don't respect others, they will not respect you. People think that you can sort of say something about somebody, and then they're gonna not hit back. They may not say it right away, but they will not have any respect for you as well. So mutual respect. If we follow those principles, I think we'll all be successful. There are a lot of people out there who may not believe in that, and they may be looking down on other people just because they are tall. But that's not the way to go, and our dharma does not teach us that. So I believe very strongly in that, and I think whether people believe in it or not, if we keep practicing it, I think others will see through it, and they'll start following it as well.
Yeah, enthusiasm is contagious. So when you are enthusiastic, and others also get empowered. So
That's
I,
right.
before we close off this interview, Japra ji, would you like to say something to the American Hindu community as a message?
Absolutely. I tell you, one topic which we had not touched upon, I'm sure you have something up the sleeves that you're going to do it in the next one, is basically that Hindu Americans, the time has come. Elections 2020 is just around the corner. We cannot wait any longer. We have to be relevant in this year, 2020 year. With the Trump up there, with the Republicans wave going up high, and our philosophies and our ideology, Hindu ideology, aligning with Republicans a lot more than Democrats, which we believe very strongly. I've been with the Democrats in the past, but they were centrist. They were right in the moderate, in the middle, but they've gone too much to the ultra socialist way, radical socialist way, communism, Marxism, and has been hijacked by some of these Islamists, separatists, Khalistanis. So we cannot align with those leftists and radical leftists. We have to align with Republicans to be relevant. Just they did in England, UK, they went with conservatives. I think we have to do exactly the same thing here and make our mark, make our identity, advocacy of our Hinduism, Hindutva, Hindu Dharma has to be there. So we need to rally behind Americans for Hindus and come on board so that we can make a difference.
No, very good point, and a very great, good and deep message. I think today is a time where we have to make ourselves heard, and the only way you can get heard is as a group, not as an individual. So individual contributions or individual help to individual candidates may serve one area more, but as a community, we'll be able to, when we negotiate and we come on table with the other Americans, we'll be able to do much more. So I will stop this and thank you, Japraji, for this introductory video for Americans for Hindus. And we will definitely work together to invite every Hindu. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, whether you're South Asian origin or you're Vietnamese origin or Cambodian.
Absolutely. Namaskar, Aditya ji. Keep up the good work. Bahut bahut dhanyawad, and to all the viewers.
And so we'll continue to work that. And this is, the name is Americans for Hindus. That means all Americans are invited, and all Hindus are invited. We are a completely, we are for the people, and especially bringing them political representation, including Nepali community, Bhutani community, Hindus from any country, any area, including Pakistan, are welcome to join us. So thank you all, and see you in the
Absolutely.
next video.
Vasudeva Kutumbakam. The whole world is a family. Everybody's welcome.
Absolutely. So thank you all, and namaskar, and welcome to this first video of Americans for Hindus. Keep watching. More and more political dialogues on behalf of our committee will be shared here. Thank you.